Hello everyone, this is Baby here, designer on the team, and this is the sprint update for the 17th of August 2021. In this sprint, one of the features worked on, or one of the features that was enhanced is regarding upcoming visits. So we've been able to add the ability to, in the case that a particular visitor is a known visitor, in this instance, the visitor gets a link to access their QR code, whether via email or SMS. And then it's also possible to just have a representative of the company come into the city, for instance, and you may not particularly have the full name of the person coming. So we want a way to indicate that this is a company coming and then the company name and all of that information. For another thing that we also added was regarding frequency. So we now want to indicate for users that will be coming in multiple times a particular day, or multiple times a particular day, or multiple days in a week, for instance. So you want to be able to indicate the date and indicate the start time, end time, and then also add more dates and time. The user interface for this is going to change in order to have accommodate for reoccurrences. So you have somebody coming every Wednesday, every Tuesday. How do we cater for those sets of people? Since we've added the ability to have good visits and also frequency on the upcoming visits tab, we're now going to have ability to see escorts. Escorts here would be changed to guests or secondary guests. So now you can see all escorts and you can see the time here as well. We've also added the ability um, to raise alarm, ability to raise alarm in times of emergency. So this would work mostly on mobile as we have to place a call to the security guard. So the process the way it works is to select the button. I select the button here, I have an emergency, and then I press this for 3 seconds. You can also have the ability to call the local emergency lines, the national emergency lines directly as well. So here you can press this for 3 seconds. What happens after you do this is that a notification will be sent to admins that you've indicated in settings that you want those sets of admins to receive an SMS when an emergency is initiated, an emergency call is initiated. So the admins get notified via SMS. A call is placed to the guards. SMS messages are also sent to the guards as well. So you can also see the current estimated location, and then you can edit this. So you can edit this to say this is not the accurate location, and then input the accurate location. So we've also included this disclaimer that only in case of extreme emergency should this feature be used. So we don't get false cries oftentimes. So once you initiate a call, a message will be sent to the security team. We also have a button here that says you are safe. You are safe, meaning, oh, you don't need help anymore. And then everyone is also notified as well. And then you can see this notification here. So once you do this, once you initiate a call, messages are sent. You also get a message when you also get a notification when the security guards have also accepted your message, even if the calls are still on. So the calls still go through to security guards as well. And then you can go ahead to speak to them to let them know what the emergency is. Another thing, because of this new feature that we've added regarding the panic button, is how we are going to manage the emergency dispatch on the admin side. So we've decided to merge the tasks in such a way that you can see all emergencies that are open, emergencies that have been resolved, that have been acknowledged, and emergency requests. So once there's an emergency, you get a request, and then you can go ahead to accept the request. So once you've accepted the request, you can see that the emergencies are open, and then you can see if if a message has been sent, or it has already been accepted. You can see that it has been acknowledged. If somebody's already on the way, it's going to change status to on the way. And then you can go ahead to resolve the issue by clicking the drop down here. You can also see emergencies results. So here you can see the caller ID, location, date, time logged, and date and time resolved as well. So this is what we're going to do for now. We're going to leverage upon this task page for emergencies as well. So aside this, in future, we're going to be having a page, or rather a section on the left-hand navigation solely for emergency dispatch, where you can see this alone, all information regarding only emergency dispatch on the admin view on this page, as opposed to merging it with tasks page. So also due to the new feature that we have, which is the emergency or the panic module, the emergency module, we've also added this feature here. Pardon me, Sketch is a bit broken, so it shows on the viewer's end as like it's broken here. So on the emergency module at the settings page, on the settings level, you can now input the phone number and people on the that you want the SMS message to you want to receive the SMS messages. So on initiating a panic call, these are the sets of people that get the SMS notification. And then you can also select users that we also have as well, so they can get the notification as well. Another thing worked on in this sprint is also how to preview thumbnails, how to preview files when they are uploaded on forms. So what we currently have is that the entire file that you've uploaded is usually shown on this page. But to make it cleaner, I've added this as a thumbnail to see just a preview of the information that you've uploaded, and then you can also cancel to go ahead to re-upload the file. Aside making use of the left-hand navigation, we are now going to start making use of the breadcrumbs as well. So in the instance where I move from the users page to a particular users page, and then furthermore into the application, I can go back that same way without making use of the left-hand navigation. In this sprint, I think the sprints went really well. There was a lot of tickets that were covered, and I'm looking forward to the next sprint and lots of more features that we are working on, and lots of updates on the user interface point of view. Thank you. Have a good day.